This is on the roll recently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going in. He's preaching right now.
Nigga,
him.
So Tasha K getting into anything kind of changes the tone.
It's a white flag, but I think it's the right thing to do. Especially in this situation, if you really are.
Dame, we haven't been celebrating the nigga Dame Dash over the last couple years.
I think Dame Dash had a lot of people like silently still fighting for him. You hated Dame Dash?
I didn't hate Dame Dash, but I knew a lot of people. Most people did. There we go. All right. We just watched a Poetic Flacco video that he dropped an hour ago, right before we clear. I got to get this. This is off my spirit. This is on my spirit. I can't. I was trying to wait. Just do another topic. It's on my spirit. I got to talk about it. Let's
talk about it.
The video was so good.
We just saw that.
Let's go to Poetic Flacco's page. So Poetic Flacco dropped a video as with the Nicki and Cardi B beef. The video was Charlamagne the God responds to Nicki Minaj and it backfires. But it's so many more elements of that. Get to that shit later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The back and forth starts with the criticism of how the Breakfast Club is not objective with the Nicki Minaj and the Cardi B back and forth and beef in general. We all know, anybody who's watched the Breakfast Club know that they have defended, for some reason, the whole they don't talk bad about Jay-Z thing is just not going away. Like it's come up recently in these last 2 weeks.
They just keep finding more proof.
Well,
that's really what it is. But
they've habitually chose like sides. You know what I mean?
Right.
Throughout their time.
They've habitually chose sides, and it's coming back up within this conversation because they were talking about the commentary that they had where they completely demonized and was going in on Nicki Minaj, period, for multiple days. And Charlamagne was, Envy was, Lauren LaRosa, in those clips that we watch, I didn't hear her take too many shots, but it was definitely Charlamagne the God, Sail on the Boat, and Just Hilarious also doing it too.
And you would have to throw Lauren in there, right? Just because
she gave him facts.
You on the ship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's just skip to where, just to listen to how it's further back to the first time the Breakfast Club was talking about this beef. Yeah, it's right up in there. Poetic Flacco's video. I'll put it in the description at the end of this live stream.
And Nicki Minaj took offense to that.
Nicki just seemed miserable. Like, I'm sorry. That's your gut punch right there.
I respect Nicki as an artist, but when I read her tweets and she starts trying to label people good and evil, it really makes me think of Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20 says, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too. Nicki has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil' Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nicki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be called. It's a stink print. Like, that's disgusting.
See, okay. This nigga's on the roll recently. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is going in. He's preaching right now.
Nigga, he said she's darker than DJ Envy's Beijing.
He rebranded again. He rebranded the pink print to stink print. We've already got Det Dash, Det Records.
Yeah.
This nigga's hitting on 100 cylinders over these last 2 weeks.
He's really bringing back Donkey of the Day.
He's really bringing back him.
He's bringing back
He's bringing back, because this is not him.
Yeah, you need to watch, but him for real though.
No, also real shit. This thing's been trashed for a couple years recently. This is him. So I'm like, wow. So as I'm watching it, I'm like, once the Bible verse came out and then the rebrand, I said, oh, so you're back. I thought Dame was just a fluke. I thought I was we're gonna do this because it's an easy lob. You're back. You're taking headshots now again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a relapse moment, bro. It's when you touch that rock again. You know what I'm saying?
Low key. Charlamagne right now is like in flight when he finally got the fucking bar open.
Yeah.
And he took that airplane bottle and there was a little ding.
And it's also,
you know what I'm saying?
He got 47 missed calls.
Yeah. This is what's happening, it seems like.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I guess like planned well, because there's reasons that he could fall back on for this.
Right.
Like reasonable reasons too.
Right.
Like reasonable enough.
Oh, well,
that he could make in his head, and that you could. I mean, you can make the argument for.
Well, one of the things that I think is beneficial for him is that so far both mouthpieces that he's gone to war with recently they don't historically have the best grounds to stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like Nicki Minaj, I've been thinking Nicki Minaj is fucking batshit crazy for years. Like, I haven't just felt like this last week.
And that means everything but nothing.
You know what I'm saying? But that means a lot when.
I think she told us.
So when somebody crazy says more crazy shit, you know what I mean? You're just like, it's easy to go in on those people. Dame Dash has been broke, complaining for years.
Forever.
It's easy to go in on those people. You know what I mean?
Like, there's a perception already, a social perception.
Even if they do tell the truth, they're deemed as the clown fool, or the boy or the girl that cries wolf. So it's easy for us to dismiss them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got bad reputations.
They got bad reputation. So that is also something that needs to be noted, that like these opponents that he's going against aren't the best. They're the best, but they're also it is
easy targets, you mean?
They're kind of easy, but then it also he can go really in on them and it still leaves some grace for even if they kind of spaz out, he can still look like he's above in it.
Because all his points are redundant in a sense that it's kind of like it's nothing we didn't already kind of think about.
He says, we already thought about those people.
Whether you agreed if it was right or if it was truth or not, like, you know.
But either way, this nigga is going in on these, and I can't believe that, because if anybody can say that Charlamagne's performance over these last week or two is anything of a reflection of what he's done the last 3 to 4 years, you're lying. Because we haven't gotten this. We haven't gotten this so much that when the Dame thing happened, nigga said the old Charlamagne's back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm here to say the old Charlamagne seems to be continuing right now.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I know he spoke on it for plenty of times and years where he's like, he obviously stopped doing it for a reason. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the feedback that he gets. He doesn't like the social perception that he has when he goes this direction. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but all I know is that he pulled back for a reason. You know what I mean? I can't tell you what's like internally made him completely do a switch to mental health, and then all of a sudden just rebrand into unrecognizable media personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Other than just aging as a person.
Yeah, other than just aging as a person. Yeah, but so in the rebrand, but even in the rebrand, I think the rebrand was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think the rebrand was ever genuine. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm one of those people that never felt like the rebrand was genuine, but it was like, it was a good thing. But it's like, we keep seeing these hints of the old you in there. Right. So it's like, maybe just own both. It's okay to kind of own both. Don't act like you're not one and then still do one.
There's a little bit of fencing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of fence sitting, but then it's like, this side is good. So it's whatever. But he hasn't gone in offense. He hasn't played offense repetitively like this in a while.
And that is a good thing.
It's a good thing, but it also opens up Pandora's box.
It opens up the Pandora's box.
Up what happens next.
You know,
what happens next? Because you throw headshots out there, headshots can come back.
Yeah,
he don't have the most solid foundation to stand on either. I would say that he's protected it better than other people compared to like the Nicki Minaj or the Dame Dash, but his foundation is shaky, just as shaky.
Yeah, it's a lot of allegations,
right? Yeah,
like, and that's why,
got 'em.
and that's why it's not as shaky as the others because Nicki husband got cases. It's a lot.
There's sentencings over there.
I'm about to say convictions.
Yeah.
Convictions.
Yeah, sorry.
Charlotte got that too.
But it's not the sturdiest of ground.
It's not the sturdiest ground, but I can't believe he's going there though. I can't believe he's going there.
I want to see how this turns out long term.
Yeah, I want to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're willing to go there.
Yeah.
Are you willing to carry it out? Or at some point, are you going to stop halfway and then rely on the low-hanging fruit of their social perception as your scapegoat to not press forward?
And does this also look bad because Tasha K got into it?
Yeah.
And started saying,
Tasha K getting
maybe,
into it. It really what got my blood up.
Yeah.
Really what got me over.
That's what said you
my
over.
blood pressure went up. When I heard she entered the chat, I got excited.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I said, oh.
So
what's up,
Tasha K getting into anything kind of changes the tone.
It changed the tone. Even though we know Nicki's capable of this tone.
Yeah.
Tasha K's in the chat. I'm gonna save Tasha K for like the next segment.
But I'm saying that because Charlamagne, just as in like
exactly, that's what I'm saying. And when he responds, will he go?
You got to read it though, AJ.
Okay. And when they he's not bad guys. He just never liked Dame or Nick. He's literally going at low hanging fruit. And when they respond, he won't respond. He's just gonna go mental health route.
Yeah, shout out to you next for those comments, bro.
Yeah,
that's probably true.
I don't know. I hope that's not true, because if that is true, I think we should shit on him. I'm gonna shit on him
If he does that.
if he does that. I
Yeah.
think that's weak. I think that's
Yeah.
whack.
But there's
Or do we think that's acceptable?
This
Nick, we
might
all
be
watch
what-
headshots.
here's the thing. It's like there's reasonable doubt.
Yeah, I want to hear y'all answers too. We're not grazing past that.
It's reasonable doubt only because of what
Can you zoom
of
back in
the
on it,
events that transpired. Like Dame kind of shot at him, you know, called him gay. You feel me? Probably hit a soft spot. So of course Charlamagne
But
was
they went to the Breakfast Club and said he never respected his intellect.
brilliant idiots.
You know what I meant? Yeah.
He came to brilliant idiots, and that's
still followed up with shots.
but he kind of ended it after that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that might have
yeah,
been
right,
the day
right.
after. Who knows when they shoot? You feel
Yeah,
me?
it could be fresh.
And you
Yeah,
know,
I feel that.
even with this situation now, it's
It's a little fresh.
still fresh.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's reasons for it. It's reasons for him to shoot like this. But if he says something else, then like he always stays on level one. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that might be that might be a little bit of the frustration, is that he always stays on level one. He never goes past that.
I don't think he touched
Because-
level 1 for years. If this is level 1, he didn't touch level 1 for years.
This might be level one.
But he hasn't touched this in years.
Exactly. So it's
Why are you touching
Hasn't
it
he?
now?
He
Why are you
hasn't touched
touching
it?
No.
He's being provoked by low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Low hanging fruit. It should be
And
the
the-
last fruit that provokes you.
This is low hanging fruit, but it's something like specifically ripe about it. It's Dame Dash, the history with them two.
Yeah.
So it's like that's already it's got its own lore behind it.
but also like Flacco said, and we're gonna continue watching the video.
are.
like
And we're gonna answer my
Charlamagne's
question, too.
I'm gonna answer it.
Was your question his question?
Nope.
Oh, what was your question?
Yeah.
My question was, if they start responding, what kind of? It was how do we feel about that? If they start
Yeah, the last
responding, and he goes the mental health route and tries to back out, like he wasn't taking headshots, what are we saying about that? What is that?
I think that would probably be
White flag. I said that before
Yeah.
recording. I think it would be white flag.
It's a white
Only
flag,
be-
but I think it's the right thing to do. Especially in this situation, if you really are the mental health nigga,
Okay.
and you
Then
lashed
you don't
out.
start this. Then you don't
So
start
how do
this.
we start? How do you
you don't
explain
start
what we
this.
heard?
But is he starting it or is he defending himself?
He's
Because
starting-
Dame Dash
he's not
pulled up
defending-
saying that he wanted to
But that's
not
where the
defending-
reasonable doubt comes in, because Charlamagne been talking shit about Dame Dash a little bit for a couple.
Well,
Shit.
let's ignore Dame Dash. We'll
Yeah.
stay with Nicki.
This
yeah.
Yeah.
It was them commentating on that beef.
Yep.
And ignoring and demonizing Nicki Minaj. So he took the first jab, but not also putting that same level of demonization on Cardi B, which they both said vile shit about children. So they both, in terms of like level of disgustingness said towards each other, it was even, but we like Cardi and we don't like Nicki. So you commenting on that and demonizing one side would be you throwing the first stone in that direction. So then now waving the white flag later when they respond is the right thing to do.
And what is this Nicki Minaj response? She just goes on Twitter and says more mean things about him. Because the thing is, he's already given her the donkey of the day, which is really like his kamehameha. That's like, okay, I have a problem with somebody. This is my ISO to be like, fuck this nigga.
Yeah.
He already did that, so he gives her another one the next day. Like it just keeps going on and on to what end.
Well, more than one person has entered into this chat as well. It's Nicki Minaj and it's Tasha K. But
And that's where things get sticky because I don't think.
But when
I
they-
think
but-
that makes Charlamagne want to get out of this situation even more. He's like, nigga, Tasha K's here.
But either way, though, the question is, if he waves the white flag, that's the right thing to do, even though he threw the first stone. Is that what you're saying?
I think it could be perceived as waving the white flag, and I don't necessarily disagree with it because you backing out. But yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. I don't think you go back and forth about this shit.
Even though he threw the first
he already threw his kamehameha. What does he do after that? What more fight is
He
there?
finishes it.
They just
the
go
fight's
and
not
tweet.
over. Do you think that killed her? I don't think that killed her. I think that was a very nice light jab.
And this is where shit gets like Game of Thrones-y. Because it's like, what do you mean kill Nicki Minaj? Like, he's trying to finish her career?
Yes.
What is the...
Well, and this is what I was saying that Flacco
think
touched
that's
on.
possible?
His relationship, Charlamagne's relationship and his ties. Like, he has, strict ties with Jay-Z. So him kind of going at Dame Dash makes sense. He has strict ties with Michael, what was his name? Levestiner? The man, that guy of Atlantic Records, or I'm kind of butchering it, I forgot his name. We'll watch it, but who allegedly doesn't like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
And now Charlamagne's shooting at Nicki Minaj. So this isn't a coincidence necessarily, but I would say it's a white flag. It's a white flag, and it's kind of a bad thing.
But also it's a bad, like,
because of the context of that.
What is destroying Nicki Minaj's career look like for
I don't
her?
give a fuck.
Like, you
I
think
wanna hear
Charlamagne
y'all
can
opinion
do
on what y'all think. Like, I heard your, yeah.
He did.
But
I'm asking you.
Okay.
Because what does victory in this situation look like? Because you made it seem like he's got to take her out.
I will tell you what victory will be. Victory, and anytime media personalities or whatever and artists go back and forth, it will be changing that person's public perception, whether it be good or bad, adding a new thing to the bad. You know what I mean? Like, Dame Dash already had a bad perception publicly, but then Charlotte, it was already bad. No, it
bad.
It's been pretty bad the last couple of years. We haven't been celebrating the nigga Dame Dash over the last couple of years.
I think Dame Dash had a lot of people like silently still fighting for him, but I don't think his public reputation was bad until this Breakfast Club shit.
What?
Nah. When you going in to before this recent Breakfast Club interview, did you have a negative connotation with Dame Dash? It was just Dame. We knew he was taking L's, but this is Dame Dash.
Talking about Dame Dash, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Dame Dash, because that first interview with the Cookies, everything was beautiful. Like Dame Dash looked amazing, and then it was some whispers of him being broke.
And remember, there was 10 years in between these interviews.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a lot of time.
But it was a lot of whispers in those 10 years.
And I don't know, honestly, what was the reports before like the interviews of Breakfast Club. And I'm not trying to catch you. I just don't know. Was niggas like really dissing Dame? Like, he's broke?
What the fuck? Yes.
In what capacity? Like how? Who?
So you're telling me when Dame Dash came to the Breakfast Club, you were like...
I was excited. I was like, oh my God, nigga, Dame Dash is back.
Yeah.
He's done doing CEO shit. He had time for us.
I just feel like y'all trolling me.
But the room,
no, I'm being so serious. So
DJ
Envy and them, they were
already said when we first talked about him, I never believed he was broke. You feel me? So I've heard the rumors.
He's still coping.
I've heard the rumors of him like being
which means his perception wasn't good.
But it wasn't hated.
Because there's 10 years of rumors.
It wasn't hated. It was just like Dame's doing.
No, but he did have.
Best.
He's always had a perception about his personality and his business tactics.
Right. We can't act like Dame went in there and we were like, we love this guy.
Yeah.
We love him everywhere he goes. Like, we can't act like
that's exactly how I went in there.
Well,
okay, we're not having.
I'm being so serious.
You were going in on Dame Dash last 2 times we talked about him.
Because he's doing dumb shit now.
Cut it out.
That was before the 10 years.
That's crazy. You're doing that,
nigga. Dame Dash was riding on
Dame
that
Dash
last
was
Breakfast
like
Club.
up. It's like we all. You're telling me you went to that last Breakfast Club. This nigga's up, and now he's finally destroyed.
Not up, but he's not hated.
What?
You don't understand that?
We're talking about Dame Dash right now, right?
Lord, you hated Dame Dash? Hold on.
No.
Lord,
Tona's just talking about like
Dame Dash before this Breakfast Club interview?
Tona's talking about we just didn't have it on the mind, but he just had a perception about him for sure. But nah, I think Tona's literally just saying like I didn't hate the nigga. He's like he doesn't think a lot of niggas hated the nigga for real.
I think most people did not like him.
Yeah, they don't like him though. That's
they
the
didn't
thing.
like him.
Yeah, they didn't like him.
I thought that was.
Here you go.
Can we ask the chat, guys? What was your perception? Did y'all hate? Did y'all not like Dame Dash?
TMC, the Breakfast Club, been reporting on bankruptcy for 5 years.
Yeah, that's different.
But that makes you hate a nigga? Like, he was just going through misfortune.
He was still talking shit about niggas in bankruptcy.
But
we can't stay on this forever, but I hear y'all.
But we also don't know what bankruptcy really is. We're not on that level.
Crazy.
Come on.
We've never cut a nigga slack when he was going. That's crazy.
All billionaires filed for bankruptcy.
You have. I get. Yeah, you're pretty consistent with it. Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but come on, AJ. Even y'all niggas
You hated Dame Dash?
I didn't hate Dame Dash, but I knew a lot of people. Most people did. I didn't know that.
Most people.
How is it that we all never hated Dame Dash, but we knew of the rumors of people hating him?
I know a lot of people don't like him.
Come on, son.
That's common knowledge.
You just
Come on,
feel
son.
that. That's just like Rock Nation niggas. That's not the real
Yo,
people.
choosing sides, son.
Yeah.
I kind of lost my train of thought. That shit
You-
threw me so far.
Is that a new one down there?
Yeah, it is.
Let's zoom in on that. Let's read
Where was
that.
I
real quick.
going? I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, y'all were talking about the whole the difference, the low hanging fruit side of it all and everything.
Right. Okay. And we
Yeah.
all established, I think if he waves the white flag, I think that's whack.
Yeah.
You think he'll wave the white flag and you think it's bad? You said something, you used a specific word.
It's bad because of the context of his relationships and like who hates who. You know what I mean? If these were regular people, it would be like, okay, it's like,
Right.
it's a regular day. But because he has ties to Rock Nation and Rock Nation doesn't like Dame Dash, because he has ties to some white man, I forgot his name was, who allegedly
Michael
doesn't like
Michael Kaiser, and he's
Michael
not white,
Kaiser.
he's black. I think that's the dude that Gigi McGuire dated for years.
I don't know who Gigi McGuire is. Let's look that bitch up.
Lip service. Legendary
Yeah.
Magic City stripper.
But because of that guy who allegedly doesn't
think-
like
I don't
Nicki
know.
and he helped Charlamagne's career, that's kind of weird.
And
in that kind,
the blatant bias on demonizing and calling one person the devil miserable.
well, maybe. But I'm just saying, it's like, if that's what I mean, I don't want that to be added on.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same timeline.
I guess
so
we
when
on-
things transpire over the next couple weeks,
Yeah.
I can make sure I have a concrete thing to come back to.
Yeah. But the biggest
That's
thing,
all I'm making sure.
the biggest
So
thing,
we all on the same page. There's heavy bias. One party was demonized, the other party wasn't.
yeah.
Even though similar things were done, we're on the same page with that.
Yeah.
I think the white flag is going to be whack, and he shouldn't do it. You think the white flag is whack,
Yeah.
and you think the white flag is okay, and it's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
Well, we got to see how it plays out to even know.
We gotta see how it plays out.
It might not even play out in that way at all.
We never know.
You know, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
Let us know in the comments who you think.
But
is right.
Charlamagne is definitely going to chill out. He's not going to say nothing about Tasha K.
So y'all don't think he's gonna go all the way?
I can't believe he went there.
I don't think there's
No.
anything else to do.
because he's entering the wild, wild west with Tasha K.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
he cannot do it like that.
That's true. But yeah, he was saying the same